to the Rocky Top headquarters. My name is Ben, Rocky Top Picker, and we're into the last week of August. The youngins are already back in school, at least they are around here where I live. And yeah, eBay still doing its dysfunctional thing, right? This video is going to be a collection of all the sales from Monday through Thursday. If you've watched last week's sales video, I did the same thing, Monday through Thursday. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this type of format, seeing weekly sales Monday through Thursday, then a weekend edition Friday through Sunday. Let me know how you feel about that. I'm a personal fan of watching what sold videos because it broadens my mind to things to look out for that we know that sells, right? But I want to welcome in all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for hitting that sub button. I hope that you find a good and nice and comfortable place right here on this channel. And to all my existing subscribers, this is your house too. So if you have any comments you'd like to make down below, I try to respond to every single one of them, and I'm going to make a vow to continue to do so no matter what the level of audience I reach. But thanks to you, all the viewers that are watching. If you've not subscribed, hey, it's free. Go down there and hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and tell me you just subscribed, and I'll be sure to comment to that. eBay sales, really sucks. So I'm glad I'm doing a collection of what solds as we go through the week here. And I hope you've had a great Monday. If you haven't, then get to listing, right? First up, we're going to talk about these little heavy deals. These are brass bookends. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Brass bookends. Bought these at the 127 sale. Got these for, I think I gave $5 for these. These sold for $15.54. And then next I had these McDonald's glasses. I think I gave 50 cents a piece for these. They're a retro 1992, and there's a set of 3. Just your basic embossed McDonald's logo on both sides, and it has 1992 down there at the bottom. Had these forever and a day. Put them on a promotional markdown just to get rid of all this glass. So those 3 sold for $6.99 plus shipping. That's all I've got to report for Monday, guys. Yeah, sales really suck. So bad. But hey, that's the game we play when we're in reselling. Not every day can be a bowl full of cherries. But we're going to take you to Tuesday right now. All right, guys, welcome back to the Rocky Top headquarters. It is now Tuesday. We're going to cover what sold today, which is not that much better. We've got a couple of other things we're going to talk about. I know that in the previous segment, it was pretty short. It was a Monday, terrible. But anyway, we're moving on. So I have a couple of things we're going to touch on in this particular segment. And then at the end of this segment, I went to our local Goodwill, which I've not been to in a while, and ran into a viewer there, and I thought that was awesome. If I could remember his name, I would shout him out, but I'm terrible with names, so I apologize. But ran into a viewer there at the Goodwill, picked up some very, what I think are cool things. We're going to talk about that in the last part of this, so continue to stick around because there's more coming. First up, what today has brought about is another ladies Harley Davidson hat. This was a part of the 127 pick. If you remember in last week's what sold, one buyer bought 4 different hats, and this was the last one that I had. Ladies Harley Davidson hats are super good sellers for me. This was the last one that I have. This sold for $19.95 plus shipping on that. Next up, sold a Harley Davidson mug, and this is a Harley Davidson roaring mug. It makes the motorcycle engine sound when you hit this button up here, and it's for your hot and cold beverages. and purchased this at $127, gave $2 for it. This sold for $8 plus shipping on that. Then we sold some cookbooks, and these are heavy. I never thought these would sell when I listed them, but I did get an offer on them today, and I took it. This is the Taste of Home Fresh and Easy, Taste of Home Potluck, and both of these are hardback cookbooks, sold for $10 plus shipping. Then we sold a vintage hat, the North Carolina State Wolf Pack. It's got the embroidered on the front, the embroidered wolf on the side. It's a snapback. It is licensed, and it is a Head Start cap, which has got some age to it. Fairly good condition on that. Might need a little bit of cleaning, not too bad. Well, this sold for $18.85 plus shipping. And then to round out today's sales for Tuesday, sold a video game, Grand Theft Auto 5, which includes the map inside, and the disc is super clean. And if you're new to reselling and you're getting into video games, be sure before you buy them that you check the disc condition. Unless you want to get into cleaning them and resurfacing, which is what I do. I bought a machine. You can get one off of Amazon relatively cheap that'll clean your discs and will resurface those discs. Didn't have to do anything to this one. Bought this at a yard sale for $1. This sold, took an offer, $4.95 plus shipping. You know, that's the interesting thing, and I don't know how many of you do this, but I found myself doing it quite a bit. When your sales are slow and the offers are coming in, even though they're a lot lower than what you want, are you taking them anyway because you need sales? I say one sale is better than a blank day. So it kind of runs in those patterns where your sales are down, and you either send out offers or you accept offers. And the ebb and flow of this business that's just the way that it is. By the way, I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Josh Galt. And I don't know if you can see, he's got a YouTube channel, and it's G-A-L-T, Josh Galt. He does a live stream every day over on his channel. Been watching a lot of his channel lately. He's an intense dude, let me tell you. He is intense, but I love it when people have passion for what they're doing. And it comes through. And I know that I'm passionate about reselling. I'm passionate about helping any one of you, if you're new to the channel, new to reselling, or thinking about getting started. I'm passionate in doing what I can to assist folks on their reselling journey. So you want to go give Josh Galt a like, subscribe over there on his channel. Now, his material may not appeal to every one of you out there, but he dives deep into different subjects relating to reselling, mainly lately having to do with the dysfunction of the eBay website. He actually reached out, or attempted to reach out, to the CEO of eBay to get a lot of the sellers' questions answered. So you may want to go check out his channel and see what he found out about some of those things. It's just very thought-provoking and interesting to me. And believe it or not, I can be serious. Don't like to be, but I can be when I have to. But anyway, guys, that's what is sold today. Now we want to get into some items that I've got a little excitement for what I picked up at the Goodwill today. You know, Halloween's coming up, and I saw this Scooby-Doo medium size, and it's a full-length costume that you climb in and zip it up, and that goes over your head. I thought that was pretty cool. This was like $6, and I comped that thing out, and it goes anywhere between 15 to 20 or so. I thought that was pretty neat. Picked up this New York skyline. It's a framed light with the picture of New York City with the Twin Towers I thought this was a very nostalgic and historical item to have. Obviously, with what happened in 9/11, you no longer have that view. A clock down below, and this lights up. I thought this was a very unique piece. This was $5 purchase, and there's comps on eBay. I think I saw one in the high 20s to 30s for this particular piece right here. Of course, we're getting out of ball glove season, but I found this Rawlings baseball glove, and it is the it's called super size RSG2. Gave $1.99 for it. It has got sold comps in the mid 20s towards the lower 30s as well. Thought that was a good pickup. Minor league baseball hats do really well for me. And this was a minor league hat here in the town that I live in when the Houston Astros had their rookie league team called Greenville Astros. And this was at the Goodwill, and this was 99 cents, and it is a new era hat, and I can't wait to get this listed because minor league hats sell rather quickly for me there. Then I picked up some shirts. This is a retro Astros jersey, and it's got Valdez number 59. All of our t-shirts here at the Goodwill I go to are $1.99 a piece, and I thought that was pretty cool to pick that one up right there. Then I also got Clemson Tigers. Been selling a lot of Clemson stuff. You know, football season is on us. Games start this weekend. I've been selling some Clemson things you saw in the What Sold videos before, so I picked this up today. And that was also $1.99, and it's got the nice Clemson embroidered there on the left breast patch. Halloween, got to get your Halloween stuff up if you haven't already. This is pretty cool. Halloween Kills, and I found that in Goodwill as well for $1.99. Georgia. I didn't buy this shirt because it's the Georgia Bulldogs. I bought it because it's Nike and the Georgia Bulldogs. $1.99 Goodwill. Very good condition. No rips, tears, or pulls. This is on a Gideon tag. West Virginia Mountaineers. Another West Virginia shirt. Nike. $1.99 Goodwill. Thought this was interesting. Hazard comes to Galax, Virginia, and I got that one because of the General Lee on it. And none of these are really old. They're not single stitch. I just like the fact that you got the General Lee there on the front, and then you have the hit on the back. Hazard comes to Galax. Thought that was pretty cool. And the last item that I picked up at Goodwill is this. When I saw it on the rack, I first thought it was a Harley Davidson jacket because it is a leather rider's jacket because of the striped and the colors. It is not. This is a brand I actually never heard of, Whispering Smith. This is a size medium, but this is a leather jacket. I picked this up for $9.99. Sold comps between $40 and $35 to $50. It's really kind of all over the place, but I thought this was the find out of everything that I purchased today at Goodwill. Well, that's all that I have for you today, being Tuesday. I hope your Tuesday has been great, and stick around because in about 2 seconds we're going to Hump Day, baby! Welcome back to Hump Day, ladies and gentlemen. Hope your week is going well. And I am Ben Rocky Top Picker. You're still with me, I hope. And if you just looked at this channel for the first time, be sure to give a subscribe. It's absolutely free. Leave a note down in the bottom telling me that you subscribed, and I'll be sure to answer you back. Today, excuse me, is a Wednesday. And today's the 30th of August. We have one more day in this month, and you know what that means. After tomorrow, the fourth quarter begins, my friends. And I'll be releasing a video. You've heard me talk about it quite a bit. I'll be releasing a video having to do with the fourth quarter and what kind of mindset you need to have your mind in order to finish out this year with a bang. That's pretty loud. Sorry. Let's get right into the items that sold. Then we have a couple of other things that I wanted to mention, and then we're going to move on to Thursday sales through the magic of editing. First up, golf club cover. Surprise, surprise. This is a Callaway X FY Fairway wood cover number 3. You can see the number 3 tag there. Good shape, no holes or anything in it. This was an interesting piece. This actually has already sold before. It sold last week, and I shipped it out to a buyer and got a message several days later that the item was not delivered, that he received a message that it was returned back to sender, which is me, because of an insufficient address. So he said, when you get this item back, will you kindly resend it to this address? This was in the messaging on your eBay platform. Well, it's the same address that I have on this buyer's account and invoice. And I messaged him back to that effect. No response. So I don't know what's going on there. Post office wasn't able to deliver it for whatever reason. It could be he doesn't have that address registered to his name, whatever the case is. So I relisted it Monday, and this has already sold back out, going to a different buyer for $10.99 plus ship, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we have a vintage hat. Picked this up at $127 for like $1. This is a West Virginia Mountaineers Big East 1993 Champs, and it's got some age to it. There's some yellowing and inside, but you know, it's 1993. There's no inner tag, but this sold for $14.99 plus ship. Plus ship. Ship. Not a Gator fan, not an Alabama fan, not a Georgia fan, but guess what? I will sell their stuff because it brings money. You know what I'm saying? Show me the money, baby. This is a youth Gator scarf. Gaiter scarf. This sold right here for $7.99 plus shipping, and I have 6 more of these, plus I have some other football teams. I think I've got Arkansas and I've got UCF in these little Gator scarves, and you can see there on the picture that you put them around your neck and lift it up. Next, we have a video game. This is a title that I've not seen before, so I was kind of excited to pick this thing up. This is called Painkiller. It is Xbox, the original OG Xbox. Painkiller Hell Wars 2006, complete with manual disc, is clean. And it even still has the registration card in it as well. So this sold for $13 plus shipping on that. Then we have what, kids? Can you tell me what's up next? Tell them what's sold next, Johnny! That's right, golf club cover. Cobra, King Cobra. This is a driver head cover. This is also in good shape. No rips, tears, or holes in the sock. Does not have a ID tag on there. Went back and forth on offers with a buyer on this one. This finally we landed at $8 plus shipping right there. And then to round things out, man, you know college football is starting Saturday. And even if I didn't have that piece of information up here, I would know that it's close because my football stuff is starting to move. And this is a Clemson. This is a Clemson crew neck t-shirt. It's got the little paw print on the front. It's not a single stitch. This is an E5 size large Clemson Tiger shirt. Had this for a long time. I think I got this back at our local Goodwill back before Christmas, I think it was. And so most of the t-shirts in Goodwill are $1.99 unless you go on a special sales day, and then they do dollar clothes. But anyway, $5 plus shipping on that t-shirt there. So I've said in the previous segment, Josh Galt, he's a YouTuber and an eBayer, and he has been doing live streams every day. And I'm kind of getting caught up into the things that he's talking about on that channel. And it's real deep, thought-provoking hypotheses. That's a big word for me. So can I get a round of applause? But no, you know, topic of today, and I'm not going to spend too much time because we have another day of sales that we're going to get to in just a second. You know, when I started this YouTube channel, my own family said, son, why are you broadcasting where you're finding this stuff and how much you're paying for it? Well, to me, it's no secret. And Josh was talking about on his show, and I'm just trying to pull from memory. You know, like Coca-Cola, they have their Coca-Cola recipe in a vault, and no one sees it. So you protect your sources. To me, as a reseller, there's not a whole lot I feel like you need to protect. I mean, if you're in the reselling business, you know to go to thrift stores, Goodwills, estate sales, yard sales, garage sales, flea markets. That's common knowledge. How can you keep disclosed what is already common knowledge? Now, the only thing I see different with that is that if you have an individual that contacts you or you contact them and they hook you up with like a storage locker, or if they have a warehouse full of stuff, you know, private picks, yeah, I believe in keeping that under your hat. Like Shed Flips, Lonnie, they've got a guy that they go and buy from, and they keep that under the hat about exactly who that is. I understand that point, but here's the reality of it. The reality of reselling is this, in this context that we've just been discussing. Reselling has been around even before eBay was born back in 1995. And when you think about it, when our parents would have garage sales or yard sales back when you were little, or before you were born, reselling was happening then. And I guess I say that to sum up what I said earlier, that being very under the table or hush-hush with where you're finding things and what you're picking up and what things are selling for, this mothership like eBay has gotten so big, reselling itself has gotten so large that it's all common knowledge now. Now, you have a right to your opinion, and please do express your thoughts to me on what I've been saying down in the comments there. But, you know, it's not like we're in here making a Big Mac with the secret sauce. So anybody that has that's done a yard sale or has been around selling items, they know where to find stuff. Now, I could be wrong, but it just seems to be to me that it's just common knowledge. You buy stuff cheap wherever you can find it, and you sell it for profit, whether it's online, whether it's a flea market, or whether it's a brick and mortar. The basis is all the same. So let me know what you think about that. I don't know. There is so many facets to this reselling business. Josh Galt, dude, he is one amped up cat. He is an amped up cat, and I thought I was. But I really enjoy his channel, especially his live streams. There's a lot of in-depth things being talked about over there on his live stream. You want to check it out. I've never met Josh. I've never spoke to Josh. But it makes you think in different dimensions about what we're doing in the reselling world. So go over there and give his channel a view, especially that live stream. Happy Thursday, everybody. We're back. Sales, terrible. But we're going to talk about them anyway. Not every day is going to be a bowl of cherries. Not every week is going to be spectacular. But I got one thing coming this Saturday. After yard sales, of course. Game time, baby. Tennessee in the house. Go Rocky Top for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, so I can't be excited about the sales this week, but I can be excited that, to me, officially, college football season kicks off this Saturday, particularly the SEC. And I know games started last week, but SEC starts Saturday, so I'm excited about that. First sale, EA Sports UFC number 3 PlayStation 4 game. It sold for $7 plus shipping. Sold a wrestling figure, The Big Show. He's got his 2011, he's got his camouflage on. Took a best offer on this for $5 plus shipping. I've had that a while. And this sucker. You tell me, do you think Funko Pops are seriously going the way of the Beanie Babies? I mean, I don't know. Had this thing forever. Took an offer, $5 plus shipping. And then the sale of the day is a Yingling Oktoberfest bar tap pull. Picked this up at the 127. These are paper inserts. It is missing one paper insert. Had this listed for $35.99. Took an offer for $30 plus shipping. And so that was the sale of the day. But that's just the way life goes, right? You may see a lot of YouTube shows that show big sales all the time, and it's not always that way. And you kind of can get easily misled that sellers are out here banging big bucks every day. Of course, if you've been in the reseller community a while and you've been around on YouTube, you know that practically all year and even this summer, eBay has had its ups and downs and problems. And has that been a disruption to people's sales? I think so. So anyway, I just wanted to be real. You know, obviously to me this wasn't worth filming. We're talking 4 items here for less than $80, which is so stinking horrible. But the good thing is about days like this is there's always better days to come. At least that's what I've experienced. And so you just got to hang in there. If you've just now started or you've been in reselling a short while, just know that you're to keep on listing, keep on sourcing, keep on pushing through. You can only control what you can control. You can't control when you make a sale. You can't control when people want to buy your items. All you can do is present it in the best way possible with your photos, good title, good descriptions. Try to fill in as many item specifics as you can. And in the description, it says tell buyers why you want to purchase this item. Well, get detailed. Say, let me tell you, you try to sell them in that description. Don't just put the details and the condition of the item. That's going to take you more time if you do this, but get detailed in why they should buy it and kind of look at it from your perspective. Of course, now a lot of you may sell things that you don't even personally like or use. I kind of find that for me hard to do, so I tend to gravitate towards things that I like, that I'm familiar with, and I can talk intelligently about. But anyway, one other thing before we close out this week's sold video. I don't know if you can see this. I'll just take it up here. Go see my friend Caleb Norris on the Old Paths on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Now, Caleb has not put out a video yet. He's over on the Two Old Guys podcast. He says when I hit 100 subs, I will do a video. Well, we've got to get him into the YouTube fold here, folks. So I know that there's 500 and some of you subs here on the channel. I thank you for that so much. I appreciate that. He only needs, I think he's at 67 subs. So 67, 77, 87, 97, about what? 30 some odd more people. Go over there and hit that subscribe button and push him to 100, because I want to see this dude do a video. He doesn't have to perform. All the pressure is not on him when he's doing the Two Old Guys podcast with Chris, the old school picker. But I want to see him put on the spot. Plus, he's got to go buy a camera in order to make a video. Of course, he could use his phone, but I want to see him with a channel with some content on it. And you have to type it in like this. So I hope that you, some of my subscribers, will go over and give Caleb some support. He thinks nobody would watch him. And he's getting tons of watches, him and Chris, over there on the Two Old Guys podcast. So go over to Caleb's YouTube. Hit the little subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, but you've been back here more than once, why not hit that sub button? Absolutely free. And please leave a comment down below that I just subscribed, and I'll be sure to respond. Or if you have a comment, question, or your input on a particular subject that we've talked about this week in this video, drop it down below. I'd love to get a dialogue going with you, the viewers of the channel, and love hearing from everybody. It's interesting and it's fun. So I only have one other thing. For those of you watching, it's game time, and I'm going to be in a struggle. If you're like me, you love college football, Saturdays is going to be a struggle to get anything done eBay wise, because I'll be glued in front of the TV watching the football games. So we have to reprioritize our time, or at least I do. But anyway, I want to say thank you so much for watching. And you know this, I cannot wait to see you right back here on good old Rocky Top. Go Vols!